day everyone, this is Jazel L. Ramos from ECE21, and today we will be performing experiment number 1 entitled the print function. So let me just read to you our objectives for this experiment. First, to become familiar with the print function and its formatting capabilities. Second, to experiment with the escape character command. Third, our last objective is to discover and fixing basic syntax errors. So with that, let us proceed with our experiment.
So let's now start for our part 1 of our experiment. So, nakalagay dito, open the IDLE Python 3.8.0, but in our situation, we use 3.9.7 version ng Python, and use the print function command to print the line hello Python. Okay, so let's type print hello Python. Okay, then run natin. Okay, so ayun, lumabas siya yung hello Python. Okay, next, use the print function again, but this time, print your first name. So, print natin yung first name ko. Dito na tayo sa shell, mag-type print hello Jazil. Okay, then, ayun, lumabas, hello Jazil. Okay, then next, number 3, remove the double quotes and run your code. Okay, tanggalin natin yung dalawang quote. Print hello Jazil. So, for this time, nakita natin yung argument niya sa loob, unlike dito sa nauna, hindi siya nag-green. Ito is parang plain text lang siya. So, let's see kung anong mangyayari. So, ayan. Nag-trace back siya. Nagkaroon siya ng error. Sa ating na code. Nagkaroon siya ng error. Sa name error. Hindi na-define yung hello. Okay. Number 4 na pala tayo. Then remove the parentheses, put back the double quote, and run your code again. So this time naman, tatanggalin naman natin yung parentheses, but ilalagay na natin yung double quotes. So print, double quote, hello, Jazil. So, ayun. Nag-syntax error ulit siya. Unlike kanina, diba, parang ang lumabas is yung syntax natin sa loob is not defined. But this time, nung nawala yung parentheses, nag-invalid na mismo yung syntax natin. Unlike kanina, nawala yung quotation marks natin, hindi lang na-define yung nasa loob. But this time, yung mismong syntax na yung nag-error. Okay. Experiment as much as you can. Change double quotes to single quotes. Use multi-quote print functions in the same line and then on different lines and see what happens. So let's try replace natin yung double quotes into single quotes and apostrophes instead na quotes. Instead yung dalawang quotes na ganun, yung isang ganun lang. Single quote lang, which is yung apostrophe natin. So, try ito, print hello so ayun, nag-run siya. Nag-run yung kahit yung apostrophe yung ilalagay natin instead of quotes. Okay. Ano pa? Tanggalin natin yung isa quotation. Let's remove one quotation. Hello, Jazil. walang quotation mark dito sa part na to. Pero dito meron. Let's see. Nag-green naman siya. Let's see kung magra-run. Nag-syntax error, EOL while scanning string literal. So, hindi rin siya pwede. Nag-syntax error siya. Okay, and then let us use double quotation and single quotation. Yung quotations and then apostrophe. Bali, tig isa sila each side. Print. Hello. This time, dito meron tayong quotation and then this one, apostrophe lang lalagay natin. Nag-syntax error ulit siya, EOL while scanning string literal. So, meron pa rin error. Pero, hindi pwedeng magkaiba yung quote na ilalagay natin. Dapat, quote is a quote and apostrophe is apostrophe. Yun lang. Hindi na siya mag-iiba. Okay, then, ano ba? Gamitin natin dalawang quotation sa loob. Hello, print, quotation ulit, hello, Jazel. Quotation, then quotation ulit. Ano lumabas? Nag-syntax error ulit siya. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pwedeng parehas na quotes yung magkasunod na ilalagay natin. Pero if quote and then apostrophe, quote, apostrophe, string, apostrophe, quote. Let's try kung magra-run siya. Print, apostrophe, quote, hello, Jazel. Apostrophe, quote ulit, close parenthesis. There, nag-run siya and lumabas sa output is merong kasamang apostrophe yung ating output. Okay, so, yan. We can see na kapag ganito, makukonclude natin na kapag ito yung hindi siya nag-green, automatic nag-error siya, like this one and this one. Automatic nag-error sila. And then, meron din naman times na kahit na nag-green siya, like this one, pero nagkakaroon pa rin siya ng errors. So, better watch out sa mga ganong times. Pero, I think it's a good, na malaman natin to para we're aware when we're doing codes and then pag ganito, na nakita natin na hindi yung color niya, sabihin, there's something different with this code. So, there's something wrong with the code. And be aware pa rin since kasi nga meron nagko-color na green but then nag-error pa rin. So, ayun. Let's cut this muna and we will proceed with the second part. Okay, so we're back and we will now perform the second part of our experiment. Okay, so first, type in the window editor and run the code. Print it with this father, blah, blah, blah. So let's type that here. Okay, sige dito na lang. Let's run this code. Let's see. Ayan. So, lumabas yung it's a bit farther, yung anong laman, no? Yung function natin, yun din yung lumabas dito sa ating sa ating output. And we can see na since we have two print function, meron din tayong two lines pagdating natin dito sa output. Okay, next, number 2, modify the code as shown as below. Okay, let's modify this code. Okay, so nagdagdag ng print function na may empty. Empty lang siya. And then, run. Okay. Yun. Lumabas. You can see na nagkaroon siya ng space dito sa part na to. And that is because dun sa empty natin na print function. So, kahit na walang laman tong print function na to, nagkaroon pa rin siya ng effect dito at parang nag-enter siya ng another line. So, nagkaroon tayo ng 3 lines. Okay, next. Number 3. Modify the code again and observe carefully the output. So, meron na tayong escape and new line na character. Lagay natin siya doon. Yung escape na character is backslash and then new line character is letter N. Magkasama silang nakalagay. Okay, let's see kung ano mangyayari naman dito sa code na to. Okay, there. Nagkaroon ng, parang nahati siya sa dalawa. Parang nag-break yung line niya. And then, since meron tayong empty na print function dito, meron pa rin tayong space dito. Then dito, nag-break siya. Kung saan natin nilagay yung escape and new line characters. Okay. Then next, play around the code. So, gayahin natin tong code na nandito. So, okay. Lagyan natin ng 2 backslash yung ating empty na print function. So, let's run. Okay. There. Kanina, walang laman to. But then ngayon, meron na siyang isang backslash lang. So, ang nag-appear lang dito is isang backslash. Kahit na meron tayong dalawang backslash dito. Since kasi yung isa is an escape character. Yung isang backslash serves as an escape character. So, hindi siya nag-appear dito. Okay. And then, number 5, look at the editor window and test the code below. Okay, so gayahin ulit natin. Let's go. Print. Then, so, let's run this code. Okay. So, there. Nakita natin parang wala lang siyang pinagkaiba tulad nung sa nauna nating pinrint dito sa part na to. This one. So, halos parehas lang sila. Pero, we can see na ito kahit wala siyang space in between, nagkaroon siya ng space due to this comma. So, pinaghiwalay niya yung mga arguments natin at nag-serve siya as space pagdating natin sa output. Okay. Next, number 6. Look at the editor window, test the code below. Print function keyword argument. Okay, so meron na tayo ngayong keyword argument. Okay, then run ulit natin. Ayan. Ayun, nakita na natin kung ano yung purpose nung end. We can see that this end doesn't have any kind of string, numbers, or whatsoever, or even space. Wala. So, nakita din natin dito na dito sa part na to, ito yung last part ng unang print function natin. And then this is the first part ng ating second print function. So, we can see that walang space between them. So, we can conclude that this end represents kung ano yung magiging pagitan nitong ating first and second function. Okay. And then, let's continue with number 7. Look at the editor and test the code below. Print my name is Monty Python and step. Meron na tayong keyword argument na step. Delete natin ito. Run the code. Okay. There. Nagkaroon siya ng dash in between every argument natin. Meron siyang dash. So, that's the purpose of step. Siya yung naglalagay ng character or letters, numbers, or whatsoever sa between each argument na meron tayo sa loob ng ating print function. Okay, next. Okay, so pagsasamahin na natin yung step and na keyword argument. Keyword argument. My name is let's run the code. Down. And then, ayan, nakita natin kung ano yung naging output natin with this code natin. So, we can say the first part of our print function hanggang dito sa is and then may asterisk siya sa dulo. That is our first what we call this? First print function. Yung step, yung nag-separate in between our argument, yung underscore, ito, yan, and then sa dulo ng ating function, yung end ng print function, sa loob ng dulo, anyway, sa dulo ng ating first print function, which is yung asterisk, so we can see this one, and then, yung next na print function, which is Monty. Ayan. And then yung step niya, which is asterisk again here. And then Python. And then yung end is a new line and escape character. So, yung asterisk na after ng new line na yun is napunta siya sa next line natin. Okay. And that ends the second part of our experiment, and we'll cut for this for now, and we will be back in a few for the third part of our experiment. Okay, now so it's our third part ng ating experiment. First is try to minimize the number of print function invocation by inserting the escape and new line character sequence into the strings. So, copy na lang natin tong code na to. Since sobrang dami niya. I mean, hindi naman siya madami, but nakakalito yung spaces. So, copy na lang. There. And, i-minimize natin yung number of print function. So, I decided na siguro, ilan ba to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Meron tayong 8 print function. So, let's try to minimize it into 2 print functions. And let's start to minimize. So, copy na lang natin to. There. So, okay pa rin naman yung output niya, right? Since ganyan naman talaga siya. Let's say kung parehas siya ng una nating output. Kung parehas. Let's compare. Copy ulit natin to. Paste. Pin natin ng isang space para kita. Then yung sorry. Let's run the code again. There. So, makikita natin na similar pa rin naman yung itsura nila. So, means we succeeded with this one. Okay, so next, make the arrow twice as large, but keep its proportion. So, may naisip akong two way to this, para gawin this, itong part na to, ay first is to introduce print function, empty print function, um, in every print function natin. Karoon tayo ng empty parts lang in between. Let's run. Na itsura niya. So there. Obvious naman na mas lumaki siya compared dito. But then, I think that medyo, what do I say? Para lang siyang stretch. So, I'm not so sure if the proportion is still the same. So, I've caught up to some another idea, which is this one. Ang hirap niya explain in words, but let me just wait. Copy this, and paste, and then, what is it? I-copy paste lang din natin lahat ng print function. Yun ang tama ba ang ginagawa ko, but let's see, sana okay na siya. Yan! There you go! Yan. I think this is quite good na for revising. Tama ba yung term ko? This arrow. Okay, next! It's quite challenging. Duplicate the arrow, placing both arrows side by side. Note a string may be multiplied using the following trick: string and asterisk 2. So let's do that. Copy na lang natin to. Copy, paste. There. And then sabi niya, yung may asterisk 2 para ma-double natin yung string. So, for this time, I decided na lagyan ko ng space siya para hindi mag-overlap yung arrows natin. Lagyan natin ng space. Times 2 in each. Okay, let's see if this will be good. I hope so. Run. There! We have now our 2 arrows side by side. Here, we did shot. Let's see naman if hindi ko ginawa yung tong paglalagay ng space. Kasi mag-overlap siya. So, let's see what will happen pag ganun yung nangyari. Times 2 lang. Lagayan ko lang siya ng times 2. Ay, sorry. Okay. Done. Bam. Can see, nag-overlap siya. So, hindi siya mukhang arrow na matino. For me, at least for me, hindi siya mukhang matinong arrow. So, I decided talaga na lagyan siya. Okay. Anyway, let's proceed. Remove any of the codes and look carefully at Python's response. Pay attention to where Python sees an error. Is this the place where the error really exists? So, let's see. Balik natin yung unang. Mag-delete tayo ng isang code. Delete natin itong code na to. Then, let's run. Python says, ay, nag-invalid syntax siya. Karoon tayo ng errors and hindi natin siya ma-run. Okay. Okay, so, magkakaroon tayo ng syntax to. So, next. Do the same with some of the parentheses. Balik natin tong code. Tanggalin natin yung parentheses dito. And let's try to run. Okay. Nag-invalid syntax ulit siya. So, sabihin na yung error sa ating nagawa ko. Balik natin. parentheses, and proceed. Change any of the print word into something else, differing only in case. What will happen now? C. Nothing uppercase yung P. Run. Okay. There. Lumabas sa atin is trace back. Most recent call last. File T, blah, 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 blah. Print, blah, blah, blah. So, nagkaroon tayo ng name error. Name print is not identified. Print with uppercase letter P is not defined. So, pero nag-print naman yung ating yung ginawa nating print functions na maayos before dun sa ating nag-error. Okay. Replace some of the codes with apostrophes. What happens carefully. Okay. So, balik natin to. So, let's replace this code into an apostrophe. And let's EOL while scanning string literal. So, hindi siya nag-a-appear sa screen, but this. Ayun yung sabi, syntax error, EOL while scanning string literal. So, nag-error din siya. Pag magkaiba yung ginamit natin, kasi yung ginamit natin is apostrophe, but then sa kabila is walang apostrophe sa kabila, which is, ang nakalagay lang is quotation, so magkaiba sila. So, hindi siya tinanggap, and yun, nagkaroon siya ng syntax error. Okay. So, meron pa ba? I think that's all for this experiment. And thank you for listening to my so thank you for watching this vlog. Thank you, and I hope that we learn much more about Python. Okay, bye.